This is my dad, Charlie Johnson. He's an entrepreneur from Dillon, South Carolina. He was born and raised there. He opened APC Liquidators himself independently in 2002 after working several years at the paper mill where we're from. He decided that he wanted to be an entrepreneur because the hours he was working at the paper mill weren't really coinciding with the hours that he wanted to spend with his family. So he always explained it to me is that he wanted to work more on his own schedule and having to work 12-hour swing shifts at the paper mill like he was before. Like I said, he opened the auction in 2002. We sell anything from tools to appliances and flooring, but it's not always been that way. In the beginning, he didn't have contracts like he does now. Currently, he has contracts with Lowe's and Home Depot, so he gets a lot of their customer returns. But whenever we first opened the auction, it wasn't like that. I remember auctions where we've sold Walmart returns, Groupon returns, auctions of nothing but fishing rods, bait, stuff like that from people that he's known. He's also sold whole auctions of rugs and Christmas trees and decorations. You name it, we've probably sold it up there. My dad has met a lot of people through the auction industry. He has also gone and worked with other people at other auctions, not auctioneering, but working the floor, meaning he's calling bids, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But he does the auctioneering here at APC Liquidators. When I was growing up, I would always go with him to work over the summer, and he taught me a lot while I was up there. He taught me how to talk to people, how to work up merchandise, what to look for, how to set it up on the tables in order to make it look presentable, because the better it looked, you know what I mean, the more money people would be willing to pay for it. And going off of that, it being worth what people will pay for it, this is an absolute auction. An absolute auction is when the merchandise that's being sold is owned by the person that's selling it, meaning my dad owns every piece that he sells. And an absolute auction, going into that more a little bit further, whatever the highest bid is, that's what it sells for. So if he's got $100 tool set, and let's say he's got $70 in it, and it sells for $50, he still sells it. I mean, that's what he does. It's an absolute auction. Going into some of my dad's strengths, he has a really good online presence. As far as marketing goes right now, he's really starting to get more into Facebook and his pictures. He takes a lot of pride in his pictures. Here's an example of that now. He'll post multiple pictures of the auction every Thursday. The auction is on Monday, so the Thursday before each auction, he'll post a picture along with the description, telling everyone, hey, look, here's what we're having. You ought to come out, be ready to bid. He also has been sending out an email ever since he opened for, people that opt into that. He's also a very hardworking man. He's very persistent. I've seen him lose a lot of money on auctions, and he never lets himself get down. He'll get back up the next morning and go right back to it. I've also seen him make a lot of money at the auction, but he's always humble. He doesn't brag about it. And so, therefore, I think my father has a really good head on his shoulders when it comes to business sense like that. He does have a couple of downfalls, though, one of those being online auctions. He's done online auctions in the past, and the pictures that he takes and everything like that is really good. His website is really good. Him and another guy wrote the software for it, and it's phenomenal. It's an eBay style website. However, he doesn't really have the time to be able to focus on the live auction and the online auction, so he just sticks to the live auction mostly. Another thing that's always plagued my dad in the auction is the fact that it's hard to find good help in Dillon, where we're from. I've seen a lot of people come and go. A lot of people try to take advantage of my dad, the whole 9 yards, you name it. But I've always looked up to my dad, and I think he's a great entrepreneur. He's the reason that I want to be one.